Justice O'Meara? Justice Kagan?
Mr. Elias, I think some of the skepticism when you approach limits like this is, well, if we took them off, it might be a better world, it might be a worse world, who knows? But with respect to the particular thing that we're supposed to be concerned about, which is the prevention of quid pro quo corruption, it would not be a different world. That's the kind of skepticism, that with respect to that one interest, this limit just doesn't have enough connection to that interest and preventing quid pro quo corruption or preventing people from circumventing the principal quid pro quo rules, the contribution limits. So how would you address that?
I would address it very straightforwardly. Congress passed limits that right now say that an individual can give $3,500 per election to a candidate. In reality, there are joint fundraising committees in which an individual can give over $1 million to a committee that bears that candidate's name. Now, we can debate whether or not that creates actual corruption, actual quid pro quo corruption, and I do think that it is being undersold. The record there, I would point you all to the Lindbergh example in the crew brief at page 1718, where a insurance company, in fact, made a $500,000 contribution to the North Carolina Republican Party and then instructed the state party to give $250,000 of it directly to the candidate, and that was prosecuted as quid pro quo bribery because, in fact, that individual wanted legislation, and that took place in 2020. So I think we're underselling the actual corruption. But honestly, if an individual giving $1 million when the base limit is $3,500, and at the same time they have business before the House or the Senate, and that individual may be a deciding or swing vote, that is a world that McCutcheon didn't envision. That is certainly a world that Buckley didn't envision. And if you take off, the only prophylactic, we've heard a lot about prophylactics, the only prophylactic that is in place right now on that is the coordinated party spending limit. The only thing that is preventing the connection between that donation and the money being used to pay bills that the candidate wants paid right now is the coordinated party spending limit. If you take that off, then frankly, I'm not sure, other than the bribery law, I don't think anything's left. The earmark regulation just won't apply. So you can take that one off the table. And I hear people say, well, disclosure. I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure I understand what that means. I mean, no one in this courtroom spends more time on the FCC's disclosure database than I do. And I don't even know what it is I'm hypothetically supposed to be looking at to figure out that corruption. Sure, I see a lot of money going in, and then I guess I follow what happens on Capitol Hill, but other than that, what's that database telling me?
Thank you.